Welcome, folks, to your January 25th third stimulus check and package update. Before we jump into this video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. And please hit that like button, thumbs up button, and share this video if you want. All comments are welcome. Please leave a comment of what you figure is going to go on with this third stimulus check, if we're going to get it right away or not. Again, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for always stopping by and for your comments and your thumbs up. Well, folks, reality's starting to come around again, getting flashbacks of the second stimulus, how long it took. A lot of folks didn't get their second stimulus check or their first stimulus check, so clearly we got a problem with the system they got in place for direct deposits and everything. And now we got the 2020 taxes are going to be filed. People are going to be getting income taxes in the real quick future here, within 3 weeks, probably of February, and getting a stimulus check at the same time. My honest opinion, folks, doesn't look too good. They're having a hard enough time just trying to get a stimulus check out, let alone correct all the stimulus problems they got, on top of getting more income tax returns out and a third stimulus check on top of it all. So things are looking a little bleak right now. Not bashing President Biden, but I thought right at the beginning, since he said immediately would be the stimulus money to folks, I thought that was the very first thing, one of the first things he was going to do when he got into office, but it's not looking quite that way right now. I understand there's a process to go through, but it looks like it's the same old song and dance going on. Nancy Pelosi still wants to get Donald Trump in trouble, impeach, whatever. He's out of office. That should be put on the back burner right now and just concentrate on the American people first. In my opinion, not handing out money to other countries and worried about other things right now. Just get us Americans taken care of first. Too many executive orders been going out and the stimulus not getting done. So I'm actually starting to get a little disgusted again with the politicians. But as of Monday, the process has taken more time than many Democrat leaders hope. The checks are part of a complex and layered plan that includes increasing the minimum wage to $15 an hour and paid leave for families. The Biden team's approach could set the tenure for the rest of his presidency, showing whether he can provide the bipartisan healing that he called for in Wednesday's inauguration address, and whether the narrowly split Senate will prove a trusted partner or a roadblock to the White House agenda. Well, I was hoping they would have just got a stimulus, like standalone bill out there so they could get that passed, not the whole stimulus package, because that's where the problem has been. And then it leads, this way you only got one problem, trying to discuss the price of a stimulus check. But now you got the Donald Trump impeachment stuff, or trying to get him charged with stuff, and all this other stuff of giving money out to other countries and all that. There's going to be people that object to that. My opinion, folks, I'm not trying to get anybody upset, but it is what it is. Again, my opinion just seems like they're waiting along here because we're going to, like I said, folks are going to be getting their income tax returns coming back and earned income credit for kids and whatnot, so they will be getting checks next month. So I hope this presidential doesn't think that it's all right to postpone it or drag it on past that time, because Americans are already receiving money, some Americans, that actually get an income tax return. Just my theory on this. I don't understand why they're not pushing hard on this, because once it gets approved just through the House, which is all Democrats, that should be easy. They got to negotiate things through the Senate, then get signed, then checks. Now you're looking at a long time out there. If the last week is any indication, there is no reason to believe the process will move particularly quickly. This means February would likely be the earliest we could see a package approved. That don't mean a check done or anything, but they can at least get that done. So you folks might want to try to get all your, if you think you're getting a refund, get all your income tax stuff together, get your taxes filed. So if you didn't get a stimulus check, you get it under the rebate credit on that, and at least get that going. Once approved, the U.S. Department of the Treasury could distribute checks in a matter of days. That doesn't mean you will get them. I think we learned that. They've improved the process speed substantially from the first round of $1,200 stimulus checks to the more recent $600 payments. There is some concern that impeachment proceedings against the outgoing president could delay the process. If expected that Donald Trump's trial in the Senate would begin or at some point in the next few weeks. Of course, whether it proves to be distraction in the stimulus process remains to be seen. Now, he hasn't even been convicted of, set for a trial or anything yet, so we don't know how that's going to go. We'll see what's going to happen. Might just be dismissed with the Senate. Who knows? Nobody knows on that, but he's an outgoing president. He's not in there. It's none of my concern anymore. So we'll see what happens here, folks. Weekly unemployment claims climbed to 965,000. A sign that rising infections are forcing businesses to cut back and lay off workers. Well, a lot of it is you're not allowed to work. That's how it is in the state of California. They said we've had over 3 million cases. It don't mean 3 million hospitalizations or 3 million people that got sick. Because here they got you testing to go everywhere. Working at the high schools, going back into college. A lot of the colleges ain't even open here. President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief plan proposes a third round of stimulus check of $1,400 for most Americans. Yet while that could extend a helping hand to millions of households still suffering from the pandemic's economical fallout, it could be months until these payments arrive, analysts say. There are signs of stiffening opposition to Biden's domestic agenda, particularly on his $1.9 trillion pandemic relief plan. We expect the Biden administration will give time for these negotiations to play out. Of course, it doesn't look like there's too much of a hurry here. Like again, I say I'm not knocking President Biden, but his immediately, what he thinks of that compared to what I think immediately means is two different things. I heard him say as soon as he gets in office, if you elect him as soon as he gets in office, immediately stimulus checks will be sent out to Americans. Among issues are whether Republican lawmakers would support the package or if Biden administration would eventually tackle its spending priorities by breaking apart the spending proposals into two bills. Analysts say with one of these parts perhaps focusing more directly on the mission of improving vaccines delivered to the U.S. population. Janet Yellen, President Joe Biden's choice as Treasury Secretary, said on January 19th that the incoming administration would focus on winning quick passage of its $1.9 trillion pandemic relief plan. Yellen argued that additional stimulus, including Mr. Biden's proposal for a $15 minimum wage, were necessary to prevent economic scarring due to this pandemic. The plan to provide more direct aid to low and middle class households could help lift the GDP by 0.7%, although other measures in the bill, such as higher minimum wage and aid to states, could boost GDP growth by 1.5%. According to a January 18th report, $1.3 trillion stimulus package will be approved before the end of March. That's what he's predicting. I don't know. We'll see about that. It would be nice to get it approved real quick. I still am hoping and praying for that, but only time will tell. The additional stimulus will be welcome given the extent of labor market's damage, with still 10 million fewer jobs than before the pandemic. Man, that's just a crazy amount of number if you think about it. There are an 85% chance a scaled-down package will be passed in the first 3 months of 2021, predicts Heights Securities Hammond, because of the ongoing support for additional direct aid to households. Checks are likely to be included in that smaller package. That's news we really don't want to hear. We believe there is support for a smaller package that includes the $1,400 checks, more health care funding, support for small businesses, and some state and local aid, Mills said. Again, folks, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it out. Just hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and ring the bell for future updates. All comments are welcome. I know it seemed like probably in this video that I seemed like I was just bashing President Biden, but I'm not. I was taught that a man is only good as his word. First impression's a lasting impression, so if you're going to say something, do it. If not, don't say it at all. Again, folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for always stopping by my channel and supporting it. Please keep the comments whether or not too bad, or I'll have to remove them. I haven't been able to do that yet because nobody's left too bad ones. Again, folks, take care, and most of all, be safe.